She was my best friend, and my husband knocked her up.
Did you babysit her children?
Yes, I did.
And then you end up with her husband?
Yep. They've been engaged for 3.5 years. Mind you, I'm still married to him.
You need your stupid.
She tried to get my baby taken away from me.
You're the one that's taking his daughter away from me!
First off, you need to keep your hands off her.
You're just pouring gasoline on the whole situation.
He's seen my daughter maybe a total of 20 times in the last 3 years.
It's not my fault that he does not see her.
You tell me why you won't see your daughter.
I want to go and visit my daughter, not listen to Ashley talk trash.
You're making excuses for your actions. I can't believe there's any reason. Get the hell off my stage.
My husband's girlfriend is punching my 13-year-old in her mouth bleed. How dare you? Your hands on my kid!
They might touch your kids. You are making it up.
She has never hit the girls that hard.
I have a right to discipline them.
Do you ever put your hands on the kids?
If they get up in my face, no, I just tap her.
Can I tap her in the mouth?
No
My
problem with that.
13-year-old does not know when to shut up until she gets knocked down.
I will never give anybody permission to hit my kids. My guest is Ashley. Ashley, why are you here?
Well, Steve, I'm here today because I want to confront my husband. I'm spending too much time with my best friend for the last 3.5 years, so I'm missing out on my daughter's life.
So your husband hasn't been in your daughter's life?
4 years ago, we had a beautiful little girl. Everything was going great, and I ended up messing up, and I got mixed up in marijuana for a little while, and I went to rehab. While I was in rehab, my best friend and my husband came to see me. I thought it was kind of weird, you know. Didn't think nothing of it, let it go. After I got out of rehab, she started babysitting for me while I got a job, started working. Stuff started getting kind of weird when he'd be home and before I'd leave. And then...
When you say that, what were you saying?
It was just quiet, it was awkward. Like they didn't want to be around each other with me. She ended up having a miscarriage just a couple months after I got out of rehab. I took her to the hospital. I was her best friend. She cried on my shoulder. And a few months later, I finally left him, and 2 days after I told him I was done, he told me that for the last 9.5 months of our marriage, or our being together, that he had been sleeping with her. She was my best friend.
And your husband's the one who got her pregnant?
And my husband knocked her up. And within a month, they were engaged. They've been engaged for 3.5 years. Mind you, I'm still married to him.
Do they have kids together?
They have 2 little boys that my daughter has seen probably 2 times. She hasn't seen their youngest, who is now a year and a half.
So he's still married to you, and he's having children with your best friend?
Yeah. My daughter tried to call to after one of the last visits that they had. Mind you, he's seen my daughter maybe a total of 20 times in the last 3 years because he doesn't have time for her. Really, I've given him gas money to come see her.
So in the last 3 years, he's seen your daughter approximately 6 or 7 times a year?
No, birthday and holiday. Christmas this year, he come 2 weeks before Christmas. I said, this is it, you know. If you don't keep up your visits, you're done. I don't want to play these games. She deserves more than Santa Claus coming once a year, and you're not even doing Santa Claus because you don't even bring her anything.
So Christmas came, he didn't bring his daughter anything?
No.
Do you still love him?
He makes me sick.
So you want to take him back?
No.
Knowing that he's with your best friend, that he's not there for your daughter, he's having kids with, you know, your best friend, do you even want him to be part of your daughter's life?
I think my daughter deserves her dad. My daughter, I went to pick her up from school one day, and she just bawled because everybody, all the other kids, their dads were there to pick her up, and she's, where's my dad? Where's my dad?
Your daughter on the screen, huh? You got a beautiful little girl.
I know.
So I got to ask you, what are you hoping to happen today?
I want him to step up and be there when she needs him, when she wants him.
And you believe Stephanie called CPS
I
on
do.
you?
The reason that child protective services were called was so that Perry would have a reason not to be with me, so that I'd be eliminated from the picture. So not only did she take me away from my husband. She tried to get my baby taken away from me. And that's what pisses me off more than anything, because that little girl is my life.
All right, here's your former best friend who's now engaged to your husband, has 2 children with him. Let's bring out Stephanie.
You need to get the You are nothing but a you're a little bitch. You're the one that wrecked my and you're the one that's taking his daughter away from me.
First off, you need to keep your hands off the woman.
You're just pouring gasoline on the whole situation.
My husband's girlfriend is punching my 13-year-old in her mouth bleed. How dare you? Your hands on my kid!
They might touch your kids.
Have you ever hit James' daughters? You answered no. And the results for that question is that okay, why don't you tell me she told me what's going on. Why don't you tell me what's going on? You're with her husband, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you can see where she's mad.
Yeah.
This was your best friend.
No, she wasn't. We hung out, yeah. We talked, yeah. We did stuff together, yeah. She was not considered my best friend.
Well,
to me.
you're hanging out with a stranger?
No, we knew each other since we were
Okay,
little.
did you go to her house?
Together.
Did you go over to her house?
Yeah.
Did you hang out there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would say that's a friend. Did you babysit her children?
Yes, I did.
And then you end up with her husband?
Yep.
Well, I don't know the whole story, but I'd be mad too.
She also made out with somebody on the way to Texas while she was with Perry. So she's not. She made out with somebody on the way to.
Who cares?
Who cares? Oh, I'm going to be the bad guy because I slept with her
whatever
husband.
she does-
But she was with her
The
husband
day
when
I
she
left my husband, I wasn't
hold
allowed
on.
to make out
Stop. Whatever she does in her marriage is none of your business. It's her husband's business, but it's not yours.
It's not his business anymore either.
Well, it's a little bit of his business because he has a daughter with her.
So?
So,
Okay.
That's
well,
why-
hold
And
on.
I do not keep-
Hold on a minute. So, see, this is what I don't like. What if Perry leaves you someday and doesn't see your children?
He'd never do that because I love him and he loves me.
What did you just say?
It's because he'd never do that because I love him. and
He would
loves
never
me.
do that.
No, he wouldn't.
But hold on.
No, we've been together.
Well, hold on.
They were together for how long?
But he did do it. You're with a guy now
Yes, I am.
who's still married.
Yep. And
Do you ever find it odd that he's not gotten divorced yet?
we're going through it at this point in time.
But it's been going on for 3 years.
We haven't had the
asked
money.
for
Takes all of his
3 years
money.
ago.
The point is,
Up.
now her little girl's at home at night crying. She's crying at school. Do you feel bad at all that?
Yeah. It's not my fault that he does not see
Why don't
her.
you say?
It is because you
Hold
need to
on,
back
hold
off.
on.
Because you.
Why
no.
wouldn't you tell Perry? You get your ass
I
home.
do. When every time he calls her, I tell him to
and
call.
he doesn't do it?
Yes, he calls because I tell him to call. It's not me keeping him from her.
Has her daughter ever called for Perry?
Yes, he has. Yes, she has. Sorry.
And what happened?
I've had people call my phone that don't need to call my phone. They
What'd you
crank
say,
my
my
phone.
4-year-old?
When her daughter called you, or your husband, or
Because I thought it
whatever
was
is,
somebody else. I hung up the phone.
You hung up the phone on a 4-year-old.
No.
I thought it was somebody else.
She answers, she says, why the F are you calling, or you need to stop calling this effing number, you effing beach.
No, I
To
did
my
not. I
4-year-old.
did not say that. So quit lying.
No.
No,
All you do
I
is-
couldn't believe you saying that. So let's meet this fine young man. Let's bring out Perry.
First off, you need to keep your hands off the woman.
What are you gonna do, Perry? Really?
You know
Okay,
exactly.
wait, stop.
She hits you.
Stop. What do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna come out here and beat her up?
No, I'm not going to come out here and beat her up, but she knows exactly the reason why I don't come and see my daughters, because all she ever does...
Because you can't have
Can
her.
I talk, please,
She
Steve?
keep
Hold
her
on
mouth
one
shut.
second. You know what? I want to hear this. You tell me. I want to hear this great reason why you won't see your daughter.
I believe that my daughter shouldn't have to sit there and listen to her talk trash in front of my daughter about me and her about something that happened 4 years ago. I mean, she needs to grow
That's
up and
why you
get
don't see
over
your
it.
daughter?
She needs to let me see my daughter in peace.
That's why you don't
by
see.
myself.
That's why you don't see your
I don't see her
daughter.
because she won't let me see
Mind
her
you,
without
I tried
her
to
around.
set up visits at your grandma's house.
She
to drop
has
her off
to be there
and
in
pick
order
her
for me
up
to see my
after
daughter.
you
And when
leave.
I am there, all
Hold
she
on,
does is
hold
trash
on.
talk.
I want both you ladies off the stage for a minute. Go off the stage. Okay. Now, you see, what I don't get is you just gave me a reason why you don't see your daughter. You actually gave me a reason. I can't believe there's any reason.
And I knew you would say that.
Exactly. Because I got a little girl at home too. And I can't imagine there's any reason in this world why I want to go see her.
I mean, my daughter doesn't need to be around that. She doesn't need to be around, or yes, I'd come and see her if she'd let me go and take my daughter and be with her by myself and visit her in peace instead of having to sit there and listen to Ashley run her mouth about all this stupid crap.
To see your daughter, you have terms.
She's the one that's got the terms. She has to be there.
No, but you said there's a reason why you're not seeing
Yeah,
your
that's
daughter.
why I don't go
So
see her, 'cause
you
she
have
doesn't need to be
terms.
around that.
You have terms to see your own daughter.
No, she's got the terms. She has to be there to talk the trash and
Well, then why
do
don't you
all
go
this.
see your daughter? Why
because
don't you
she won't let
conform
me
to her
take her
terms?
off by myself
Conform
and go
to the
visit.
terms.
Even just
your little
across
daughter's
the park.
crying at school because you won't see her conform to the damn terms.
She's the one that said don't bother coming back until you get a lawyer. Not me. I got a lawyer, and hers don't even bother contacting mine to set up visitation.
Now we're talking about lawyers. I'm talking about your daughter. Imagine a little girl laying on her bed, right? Right? Probably got a little pink bed. The girls got pink, right? My daughter's got a pink bedroom. Maybe your daughter's. Do you even know what color your daughter's bedroom is?
Nope.
Nope. There you go.
I don't even know where she lives,
my
Steve,
daughter's
because she won't tell me.
Okay, but I know my daughter's bedroom is pink.
She don't even
Okay.
tell me where they live. How am I
Well,
supposed to go see her?
Oh, you know.
Ask her if she's told me where her current residence is.
No.
Ask her if she's letting me know where my daughter's
Hey,
staying.
you know where your child support's going, so you
No,
know where
I
the
don't
check's
know
going.
where it's going,
Let's find
Steve.
out.
I want to go and visit my daughter, not listen to Ashley talk trash.
You're making excuses for your actions. Get the hell off my stage.
And she has never hit the girls that hard.
Do you ever put your hands on the kids?
If they get up in my face, no, I just tap her.
Can I tap her in the
No,
mouth?
no. I will never give anybody permission to hit my kids. I understand you don't want to be subjected to trash talk, but what I can't understand, Perry, and you're not going to talk your way. You're not going to talk me into believing there's a good reason why you don't see your daughter.
And there is no good reason.
There is
why
no
I
good
don't.
reason.
I mean, that's not a good reason, but
Okay.
it's the reason that.
And you handled the whole thing wrong. Your wife is trying to straighten her life out. She loves you. She still loves you. I don't care what she says. She's back there yelling right now, and she'll hear me. She can hear me. I think she still loves you. And she's hurt that you're with her friend. Maybe not her best friend, but a friend that was watching your children.
My point is, she just needs to get over the fact. It's been 4 years, Steve. When do you grow up and get over it and say, you know what, here, just
Why don't you get divorced?
come see your daughter?
Why don't you get divorced?
Because I'm raising 2 other kids at home
But you're
and
not
paying
raising
child
yours.
support. I give her $600 a month, and then plus on top of that, pay health insurance. So
Perry, when's the last time you saw your daughter?
last time I seen my daughter was towards the end of June, early July. And she told me that I had to come and meet her at Pizza Hut. And when we showed up to Pizza Hut, I sat there next to my little girl and sat next to her. That's my oldest boy. He sat down next to her, and they were eating and coloring and talking, and I was trying to talk, so how's school been going? What have you been doing? And the entire time Ashley was sitting across the booth from typing on her Facebook or whatever you want to call it, constantly talking trash like, oh, the home wrecking whore's here, and da-da-da-da-da, and I mean...
Okay. You brought your girlfriend with?
Yeah, so that she could help me with watch.
Come on. You're a grown man. You
Well,
should
I
be
need help watching my other 2 boys
But
while I'm
the
trying to
point
spend
is,
time with my
no,
daughter.
No.
They have every right to come and see their sister just as much as...
Exactly.
Yes.
You're right.
But I need help with that. I can't watch all 3 of them
you
by
don't have
myself.
anybody else in the world that can help you.
I suppose I could, but I don't want...
You're just pouring gasoline on the whole situation. You can understand why she's mad, right?
Yes, I understand why
Okay.
she's mad.
I want to bring your wife back out, okay? And I want you to have, there's your daughter. You haven't seen her in a long time.
No.
You got a beautiful little girl.
It just hurts me to see her because I know that when I try to see her, I don't know. I end up spending more of my time arguing with Ashley and watching her play than I get to actually spend time with her. I mean,
Okay, you know
it's
what?
just if I go to visit my daughter, I want to go and visit my daughter, not listen to Ashley talk trash.
I don't even care about all that anymore. I really don't. What I do care about is I want that little girl to be able to see her dad. So what I want to do now is bring your wife out, and I want you to try to have a civil conversation, okay? So let's bring Ashley out.
Let me just say, this has nothing to do with the relationship between Stephanie and I. This has to do with you building a relationship with our daughter before she even
Why
needs to
can't
be
you leave me
involved.
alone so I can
Don't
do
start
that?
screaming at me.
Why can't you leave me alone so I can
Because
try?
you need to calm down,
Get out of my
Perry.
face.
No, I'm going to
Get out of my
stand
face.
my ground about my
Ashley,
daughter.
Get out of
Just-
my face.
Just step back. If he wants that, just okay.
No,
This
get
is
out of
good.
my face.
Okay, she did. She did. Now talk.
My daughter walked up to a family member 2 weeks ago, a picture of you holding her as a newborn baby, sorry. And she says, here, who is this?
Why do you chase me off every time I
She
try to
has
spend
no
time
idea
with
who
her?
you are.
Why do you chase me
I don't
off?
sit there and talk about you. I don't sit there and talk trash about you.
Yes, you do.
I don't care. No, I don't.
Let me go see my daughter in peace, okay? And you don't need to be there when I visit my daughter.
You know what? I'm gonna say what I believe. Now, in your heart, I don't think you're a bad guy. The way you handled it and what you're doing to her is not right.
What about what she does
No,
to us?
you know what? But what you're doing
have
and what
every
you're
right to
doing
be
and
mad.
what her doing, you're
We
both.
don't have every right to
listen,
torture us for the
hold
rest
on.
of our lives.
Hold on. You're making excuses for your actions. She's making excuses for your actions. Both of you are wrong. You're wrong, and you could stand up here
asked me
and
why
you
I
could
didn't
say,
do it.
I'm telling you, as much
I
as
told
what
you
you're
why.
doing, she's in rehab, you cheated on your wife, you left her, you ended up sleeping with her friend, you slept with the babysitter, now you're having kids, you still haven't get divorced. I don't give what the hell you do. I'm going to try to get your daughter to see you, but as far as I'm concerned with you, get the hell off my stage. I have no more interest in talking to your jackass husband
Me neither.
or his jackass girlfriend. Now, what they did is wrong. And listen, and I feel bad for you. I see that you're torn apart, and I know it hurts, and it's still something you haven't got over. And I know you're really mad at him. Thing that you got going for you that might bring you a little peace. What do you think's going to happen with that
It's
relationship?
over as soon as he finds a new babysitter.
Exactly. So
I don't think her ass isn't going to get up off the couch long enough to go get a job.
So my point is, you don't want to be with a guy like
No,
this.
I don't
anyways.
anyway.
Right. So, but he's still always going to be the father to your
Right.
daughter. So what I'm saying is, please, for your daughter's sake, as much as you're hurt,
I-
you got to push all that aside.
I know.
And be a bigger person than Perry. Okay.
I've tried this. You know, I've tried 3 years, 4
Well,
years,
let's
whatever.
Try it with me, please. Will you
Okay.
do that for me?
I've tried.
You ever put your hands on the kids?
If they get up in my face, no, I just tap her.
Can I tap her in the
No,
mouth?
no.
My
problem with that.
13-year-old does not know when to shut up until she gets knocked down.
I will never give anybody permission to hit my kids. My guest is Amanda. Amanda, why are you here?
Steve, I'm here today because my husband's girlfriend is abusing my kids.
Your husband's girlfriend. Are you still married?
Legally, yes.
Legally, yes. And how long have you been separated from your husband?
Since 2007,
Well, so you've been separated for a long time.
yes.
So you guys were married. You had how many kids?
2. We have a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old.
13-year-old and 10-year-old. How long were you married for?
10 and a half years.
10 and a half years, married a long time. Did you leave him?
I
You
left him.
Did he keep the daughters?
My girls asked me if they could stay with their dad. That's where their friends were. That's where they were born. So I chose to allow him to stay there. I always wanted to bring him back. I never wanted him to stay there forever.
So you eventually thought that you
I would
settled,
get it settled and I
then
would
you'd
bring him back.
Okay.
Correct.
So now you know your husband's got a girlfriend.
Yes.
And how do you feel about her?
I can't stand her. If I could, honestly, Steve, I hate to say it, but if I could smash her face in, I really would. But that's not going to get my kids safe.
And it's not going to be good for you either.
Right.
And so what don't you like about this girl?
She abuses my kids. My kids come over. When they do come over, they tell me on a regular basis that she tells them she hates them. She smacks them in their mouth. The youngest one, my 10-year-old, told me that Brandy went as far as punching my 13-year-old in her mouth, bleed.
This girlfriend's punching your 13-year-old in the face.
This is what I'm being told, yes.
And when your kids are telling you, hey, Dad's girlfriend's punching me in the face, what are you doing?
I'm getting pissed, and I'm telling her, I tell my kids, I'm calling your dad.
So you call the dad, and what do you say?
What the hell is going on? Why is your kids telling me this? And he says they're lying, or or she didn't do it like that. They're exaggerating it.
And what do you say?
I don't care. They're 13 and 10. There shouldn't be any physical abuse. Period.
Well, don't you get in a car or a plane or a train or an automobile and go there and say, what the hell's going on with my kid?
And maybe I didn't handle it the way I should have, but that's why I'm here today.
Okay, you're here today. Okay, so you know, next time anybody says they're doing something bad to your children, you drop everything and you go.
This is it. I'm not giving him or her another chance. So,
how long have you been gone from your daughter's life?
I was gone 2 years.
2 years.
Right.
Did you see him in that 2 years?
Twice. 3 times, maybe 3 times.
You know, you need to keep going higher for me to be happy about that.
I was in an abusive relationship. I was 500 miles away from my house.
What's that?
I ended up into an abusive relationship to the point where I was getting eye socket fractures. I mean, it was very abusive.
Okay,
so he kept me from my family, kept me from my friends. He got me into a position where I had no way to.
Okay, but even if you were in an abusive relationship, which that's terrible.
I'm not using it as an excuse.
No, but what I'm saying is, wouldn't you want to get out of an abusive relationship and go see your kids?
It did. It was just really hard. I did the battered women's shelters. There's not enough help like people think there is.
Okay, here's another.
But like I said, that's not an excuse.
No. This is one.
I got away from it, and I'm here today because I stepped up.
I try to like Steve's lessons. I call it right.
Right.
Never pick a man over your kids. Never.
Correct.
So you're here to find out the truth, but are you trying to get your kids back?
That's the goal. I've only been a year out of this relationship, so I'm still working on getting my life to where I can get them back.
What specifically do your girls say that your husband's girlfriend is doing to them?
For one instance was that she punched her in her mouth and made her mouth bleed. She smacks them beside their head, smacks them across the face.
All right, well, if this is going on, then we need to bring this young woman out. We're going to your husband's 21-year-old girlfriend, Brandy. And now, you can't put your hands on her. You can't touch her.
How dare you? Seriously, how dare you put your hands on my kids?
Steve, I ain't touch your kids.
Then why would they tell me they did? You did.
I don't believe
Every
it. They
day?
say that you're lying.
Constantly?
They say you're lying. They say that
every
you
time they
make
come
that
over,
up.
they cry and cry because they don't want to go home because
They
of
say
you.
that you make that up every time I bring it up to them.
Why would I
you are
make it
making
up?
it up. That's what they tell me.
You're lying, and you know what? The lie
All right.
detector test results would show it.
Okay, I guess I will.
Here, come over here. So, you're with her husband now.
Yes.
You've been dating from how long?
For a little over a year now.
A little over a year now. So, she's saying, she's the mother of these children, she's saying, you're punching them in the face, that you're slapping them, that you're calling them morons, stupid. You've never done any of it?
No.
Do you ever put your hands on the kids?
If they get up in my face, like there has been times, and I did admit on the lie detector that your 13-year-old got in my face talking to me, screaming
It doesn't
at
give
me.
you a right to put your hands on her.
I did not punch her. I tapped her on the
Doesn't
mouth and told
matter.
her she had
Tapped
no
her,
right
punched
talking to
her,
me like
smacked
that.
her,
Hold on.
flipped her. She's not your kid.
You tapped her in the mouth.
I wouldn't touch
Yes.
your kids.
What do you mean by tapping somebody in the mouth? What does that
Tap.
mean?
I did.
Hold on. Did you go like this?
No, I just tapped her. I did
So
not.
you're saying you
Steve,
went like
can I
that?
tap her in the mouth?
No.
Please?
I will never give anybody permission to hit my kids. Amanda took a lie detector test. Are you fabricating that Brandy's abusing your daughters? You answered no. The results of Amanda's lie detector test is that Amanda, you He's how old is this guy? He's
36.
36 years
35.
35 years old. You're dating an older man with 2 kids. You know, you really don't have a right to come into a relationship that's really not completely dissolved, and you're putting the hands on the kids. Why are you putting your hands on the kids?
Because they get in my face and scream at me like they're grown women.
Well, then you know what you should do? You should tell your boyfriend, if you can't control your daughters, I'm out of here.
I did.
And why are you still there then?
Because all he does is tell me that I have a right to discipline them, that he doesn't see where I'm wrong.
He says you can put your hands on my kids?
And that's why if the lie detector test comes back that you failed it, I'm going to Children's Services, and if they've got to take the kids and put them in a foster home to get them away from you, that's exactly what the hell I'm going to do.
They ain't gonna
I'm
do
done.
that. I got my kids.
I'm done. You are not going to hurt my kids no more. They don't need to be scared to go home.
What the hell are you talking about, scared to go home?
When you tapped this 13-year-old in the mouth, did you make her mouth bleed?
No.
So she's what? Somebody's lying here about that?
Yes.
So her mouth didn't bleed?
No.
Did you hit the other child?
The 10-year-old?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, see.
But I don't hit them hard enough, like leaving marks, nothing like that.
Oh, you restrain yourself. You use a certain amount of force.
No, it's not like that.
You shouldn't be putting your hands on it because they're not your kids. Why are you putting your hands on them? I mean, I'm looking at you. You're basically a child yourself. It's like, what, is there a school fight going on there? The point is, being 21 years old, you're very young yourself. You shouldn't be putting your hands on children. Children that aren't yours. You're not married. You're not in a committed relationship. He's still married to this woman. These kids aren't yours. You don't have a lot of experience being a parent, do you?
I have 3 children.
You have 3 children. So let me ask you a question. What if you started dating me, right? So you and me start dating, and your kids are a little unruly, and I go over and I give them a little tap, as you say. I go, stop that. What would you tell me?
That is not right.
Okay, so you know that it's not right. You know it's wrong. So if you know it's wrong, why are you doing it?
I don't know. He tells me that's what he wants me to do.
You know what? I don't care what he
know.
tells you, because this is the case of, your grandmother tells you.
Can we bring him out?
Stop. This is the case if your grandmother says, jump off the bridge. Would you do it?
No.
Right, you wouldn't do it. So even if he's telling you it's okay, you know it's wrong, so why would you do it? All right, let's bring out your boyfriend, your husband, James.
Who dare you call trailer trash? Who dare you call trailer trash? Who dare you call trailer trash?
Hey, settle down.
21-year-old girl, put your hands on your kids.
She has never hit the girls that
So your
hard.
kids are lying to me.
Yes, just like the way the kids
Well,
say.
you know what? We're going to find out today. We're going to find out today who's
just
lying.
like
Who
the
was
way the
it?
kids
hold on.
always say
Hold on.
that you tell them to get in the
Well,
middle
don't
of
worry,
stuff.
'cause we're gonna
Cause
know
all
right
kinds
today
of
the
problems.
truth.
Okay,
Get you and your dad and Brady split up.
Stop. No matter what's being said, she's admitted that she physically disciplines your children.
Yes.
You're okay with that?
I don't see where it's wrong for her to tap the kids in the mouth if they're back talking or whatever.
They're too old for that kind of discipline.
She cannot tell me that her boyfriend would not do that.
James,
No, I would not allow him to.
I don't give a about her boyfriend right now. It doesn't matter. This is the one doing it. This one.
And this one here, I gave permission to. And she has never hit them to the point where they bled or had
What are you
fat lips
talking
or nothing
about?
like that.
I mean, I'm defending your kids. Isn't that your job?
Yes.
I get confused sometimes. They're your kids, and I'm saying, don't let the girlfriend hit your kids. And you're like, well, I gave him permission. I will never give anybody, until my dying breath, permission to hit my kids.
Well, what I feel is an need to, is a need to. But the She
Leave
can't
the
even pay
stage for a
child
second.
support.
Leave the stage for a second. Leave the stage for a second. So she's gone now, right?
She wants
So
to...
no, forget she. Forget she. Let's concentrate on her. Okay, so why are you letting her tap your girls in the mouth? And I don't believe tap for a second.
Because I discipline her kids when they get out of line. And I'm not their father.
Have you ever hit James' daughters? You answered no. And the results for that question is that the problem I have with is that you're letting a 21-year-old girl that's only a few years older than your daughter discipline her.
And we have talked about that. And lately, the discipline is until I get home. If they're bad or if they get lippy or whatever, they sit in the corner until I show up. That is their punishment now.
Oh, so you stopped the physical discipline.
I stepped in. She does not hit them no more. She now puts them on.
And what made you stop that?
I stopped it because I didn't know how far it was going to go. Because my 13-year-old...
So you did have a problem with it.
My 13-year-old...
So you did have a problem with it.
My 13-year-old has a mouth just like her mother that does not know when to shut up until she gets knocked down.
So you had a problem with it. Wait. We're talking about a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old here. Are they acting so crazy, James?
No, the 10-year-old acts good. We don't have a problem.
Well, then why
with
is
her.
she tapping that one in the mouth?
She's not.
She's saying she did.
Yeah,
she says she
there's been
disciplines them
times where I
both.
did where she gets in my face just like a 13-year-old does. And I told you that.
She has never physically abused him the way Mandy says.
You're tapping a 10-year-old in the mouth. What do you call it?
It might be abuse, but it ain't child abuse. It's not something that social services are going to run and pull them out of the house.
So you see what I deal with for a living, right? Isn't it a shame, a damn shame, that I have to argue with this knucklehead about protecting his own damn children? Do you know what she does to your daughters?
She tells me what she does to him.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think you do. And we're going to get to those results. Let's bring your wife back out. We're going to get to the results right now. We're going to get to Amanda's. But I'm like, it's one of those things. I feel bad for your kids. And I'll wonder for a while.
You better hope you pass.
But you know what? I'm disappointed in you because you haven't been a good mother. You made terrible decisions.
I agree.
And you're making terrible decisions too. So if you're not making good decisions and you're not making good
But I'm
decisions,
trying to fix
stop.
mine.
Who's making good decisions for these girls? Amanda took a lie detector test. Before the show, you were asked, are you fabricating that Brandy's abusing your daughters? You answered no. Have your daughters ever told you that Brandy abuses them? You said yes. Do you want to be back with James? You answered no. The results of Amanda's lie detector test is that, Amanda, you told the truth.
Thank you. Now can you really believe that's your kids? That's all your kids. Now you know I wasn't lying. That's everything your damn kids told me. That's not me making jealous of your little girlfriend. I'm not making it up because I want to be
why
with
when
you.
they come back to me,
I did it because your girls told me.
That's why when they come back to me and tell me in front of Mom and everything, Mom tells us to go over there and cause problems just
I don't
get you
believe
guys
that.
to split
Why
up.
would they? Why they're not even smart enough to make that?
She passed the test that she's not making it up. Wouldn't your first reaction be, oh man, maybe she is telling the truth? The only reason why maybe you're not opening your eyes to it is because maybe you know it already. Maybe, I'm a 35-year-old guy. You'll accept anything from her Because you got a 21-year-old girlfriend. And you'll put up with anything. Brandy, you took a lie detector test before the show. You were asked, have you ever told James' daughters that you hate them? You answered no. Have you ever drank liquor and told James his daughters drank it? You answered no. And the results for those questions are that you told the truth.
Now,
That don't mean she already admitted to hitting him. So I'm glad, Steve, I'm glad she passed. I'm glad she passed.
Hold on. There's one more question. Brandy, you were asked, have you ever hit James' daughters with excessive force? You answered no. And the results for that question is that you And the results for that question is that you did not tell the truth.
Dad, you stupid bitch! I swear to God, don't let me get you outside the studio. I swear to God.
Okay, we got it out.
I swear to God. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna put excessive force on you just like you did to them.
Okay. When we get back to Ohio, I'll be out. I'll leave.
Man, I swear to God, you stupid.
So, when we get to Ohio, I'll leave. That's it.
You just said you're done with him?
If he's sitting there, he's questioning me, well, when do you beat on him? When do you beat? I don't beat on them.
You do. The proof is right there.
The truth of it is, she's too young to be in this situation. She's 21 years old. She's got 3 kids of her own. Now you throw in the mix almost basically 2 teenagers. That's got to be tough. It's not fair to her. You probably made some mistakes, right, with his daughters?
I don't understand when I have used excessive force, being completely honest with you.
Well, when you hit somebody in the mouth, guess what? That's excessive force. Now, nobody's saying you can't be with her, okay? But you need to start making better decisions. Teenagers are going to be teenagers.
yeah.
Right. Because you know what?
The oldest one is a teenager, and she has ADHD.
You know what?
And
They
that
all
is-
do.
Still don't
That
give
is-
her
Hold
the
on,
right
stop,
to put her
stop.
hands
Shut your
on him.
face!
Shut your face.
Listen.
Quit defending little
Stop.
hoochie.
He
Stop.
is talking to
Stop.
us. Keep your mouth out of it.
I've got what I needed. I'm done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you. Okay, back to seriousness though. You need to make better decisions for your kids, okay? Please, from father to father, I'm asking you. You have to give this young woman guidance, okay? And you can never be okay with somebody putting their hands on your kids. Nobody. Promise me that. Okay? If the two of you love each other, I hope it works out. I hope everything works out for you. You probably need to take parenting classes. And if you want to do it, we'll provide parenting classes for you, okay? Yeah. Don't put... Tell me that you're not going to put your hands on his kids anymore.
I won't put my hands on him.
And you're not going to tolerate it anymore.
No.
Never again.
No.
All right, let's go.
I don't know how it's all gonna work out, because if he's gone and with him thinking I'd be on the kids all the time, it's not gonna work.
My next step is probably to make a few phone calls to CPS.
The kids do not have a problem with Brandy until they get done talking to their mom.
My kids were telling the truth.
My next step is we're heading home. And once we get home, we're going to call back up here and see about getting some counseling for us. Because, yeah, I know 5 kids is a burden on anybody.